Hello and welcome back to another video right here on the channel. So Melody, this is episode 3 of our Street Fighter 2 series.
It is.
And we're moving along nicely. So we've got 4 more figures for you today, guys, along with 4 more magazines. So Mel, should we get into it?
Yep.
Okay, so in the actual subscription, we're up to number 7.
Yep.
Okay, so here we have number 7 and it is Sagat. Sagat. Comment below how you pronounce it. You remember last month we had Vega?
Yeah.
Vega. Same as Sagat. Okay. So guys, as you know by now, we have the magazine and we have, it basically opens up and it tells us a little bit about the character and has some absolutely lovely artwork. Okay, so it says the player, Sagat, and apparently he is the Emperor of Muay Thai. Muay Thai is kickboxing, I believe.
Ooh.
So already we can see Sagat there, and he does appear to be like a boxer. He is, I think he's an underboss in the series. One of M. Bison's underbosses, and he's quite hard actually. I think he's one of them, he's got a really powerful punch. So we see more of the amazing artwork showing us Sagat in action there. Sorry Melody, I just cut you right off there. Okay, and then we have the bio. Okay, so it says Sagat. Date of birth, July 2nd, 1955. Age in Street Fighter 2, 36 years old. Height 2.26 metres, weight 111 kilograms. First appearance was in Street Fighter in 1987. Ooh. So he must be on the originals.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says, did you know? There you go, yeah, the original final boss, Sagat, made his debut in the first Street Fighter as a tough and nearly invincible final boss. He was presented as the most powerful of all the possible opponents. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I first encountered Sagat, probably like most people, in Street Fighter 2. Okay, so it says Sagat the Thai Giant, skills and techniques there. Okay, so he's listed as the Tiger Uppercut, Tiger Claws, the Tiger Knee, it says the Power of the Rising Knee, and Tiger Destruction, the Fearsome Feline Duo. Okay, so just showing you those there, and that is like what they do, as you're now aware, Mel, as they show how you do all the finishing moves and the popular moves as well as your normal kicks and punches, as you found out when you were playing with Chun-Li, didn't you?
Yes.
We get to the poster in the middle of our character there, and that is, I say this every issue, it's a really nice poster, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find some form of solution, like I say, every single video where I'm going to put these posters. And then we get onto the Legend of Street Fighter. So Street Fighter 2, the Champion Edition. It just tells us a little bit of history about said game there. Because as you know, Mel, and anybody watching there are a lot of versions of Street Fighter. Okay, so Clash of the Consoles. Now, yeah, I'm going to jump on in and give you a quick little story. It's got the Super Nintendo, it's got the Mega Drive. My friends at the time had the Super Nintendo and they were all saying, oh, it's this, it's that, the other. And a mate of mine got hold of the Mega Drive version and him and I played it all night long, a few beers and all. I thought, yeah, this is really good. A couple of days later, the boys come round with the Super Nintendo. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm a Mega Drive head, but the Super Nintendo version, it was the dogs. It really was. Okay, and the history of Capcom, Melody. This time we go to the adventures of Sir Arthur in the notorious Ghosts and Goblins. So we now see a couple more of Capcom's games because obviously, you know, they weren't just about Street Fighter 2, even though Street Fighter 2 was, you know, one of the biggest. So we go with Ghosts and Goblins there this time. And I know there's a few retro heads in the comments. People who left a few comments and you guys know who you are, and I'm really, truly grateful for your comments and feedback. And people are saying that they actually do enjoy this little section.
Yeah.
You know, brings back little memories and stuff. And yeah, it just finished off with the history of Capcom and going on about Ghouls and Ghosts, which is Sir Arthur's return. If you know anything about them, have you played them?
No, I have not played them.
Okay, well, Ghosts and Goblins was ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
Ghouls and Ghosts was worse. They're fantastic games, but you know, they are hard.
Yeah.
So any of you games players out there, and I mean tell me the truth, who have actually, you know, completed either of them or done even got halfway through, you know, let me know. Okay, Mel, so do you want to show the folks Sagat? Okay guys, so there we see him. He's number 7 in the collection. Montage Melody, as always, at the end of the video.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on, and we reach issue number 8, Guile. Okay, so Guile was known, he's a soldier, and his background is, it's like an Air Force base. I think he's like a pilot.
Cool.
Okay, so Guile, the Sonic Soldier, an American soldier at war with Shadaloo. Okay, so as one of the most prominent members of the US Air Force, Guile has followed the trail of Shadaloo for years. He won't rest until he's destroyed the criminal organisation and taken down its feared leader, M. Bison.
Ooh.
Okay, guys, so there is Guile, and again, obviously, a little bit of background on his story. It goes on. Did you know, a model American soldier, driven by his disciplined nature and his dedication to the army, Guile at first seems to be a typical American soldier who obeys orders without question. However, he has a strong and independent personality. Okay, so Guile's bio. Date of birth, December 23rd, 1960. He was 31 years old in Street Fighter 2. Height, 1.82 metres. Weight, 99 kilograms. And again, it says he first appeared in Street Fighter 2 in 1991. Okay, so look at that lovely pixelated picture of him there. Just ripped straight from the game, guys. Have you fought Guile?
No, I haven't.
No, I have on a few occasions, and he's a character where, I'll be honest, I'm not really bothered about him either way. I don't like him, but I don't dislike him either, okay? So skills and techniques. Guile, the Universal Soldier, a little bit of play of the words. So that Jean-Claude Van Damme, the movie? Yeah, probably not connected, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so his techniques are the flash kick, it says cutting kick, the sonic hurricane, the unstoppable hurricane, and the flash explosion, which is the ascending guillotine. Okay, one maybe for those who follow MMA, mixed martial arts. So we'll show that there, guys. Okay. Then onto the poster, and a real moody image of Guile there.
Yeah.
He's a lot brighter, you know, in the games, but the artwork there has made him look really dark, dark and moody. Okay, so Legends of Street Fighter 2, the Turbo Hyper Fighting Edition. So I've said this several times, Mel, there's just so many versions of the game, the aficionados of which I'm not, will know all the differences. But yeah, it tells us a little bit about that there, with various bits of artwork and stuff. And then, oh, that's nice. It's like the lineup from the actual game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is really nice to see, guys. Okay. I'm massive. I'm a big fan of pixels. Okay, in the history of Capcom, Capcom enters the domestic market for the first games for the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. There we go. So it's a picture of an absolutely classic console. Again, you guys watching this who haven't seen but are interested obviously in retro stuff, there is a video on the Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Mini console. Look below in the channel content, please, guys. Okay, so it tells us all about that and about its Japanese cousin, the Famicom, short for Family Entertainment Console. Famicom, yeah, okay. And then it just finishes off with the history of Capcom again, Capcom's success with the NES. Okay, we see Strider there. So Strider was another big game, which I'm sure we're going to see mentioned in a future issue. And it just basically goes on there. And there's a little scribbling of Guile again on the end. Melody, if you'd like to show the folks Guile, please. Okay, so that is a really lovely figure, is it not?
It's great.
Okay, issue number 9, Dalsim. This is the guy who I have most trouble with fighting in the entire Street Fighter 2 universe. I think he's like a yoga master, and as he kicks, his legs like stretch, and he's an absolute nightmare. Okay, yeah, Dalsim, never judge by appearances, a wise Indian monk fighting for the well-being of his people. No martial arts expert, and lacking the sort of strong athletic physique you would expect of a fighter, Dalsim is nevertheless a highly respected competitor thanks to the incredible abilities he displays. Okay, like I say, very bendy and very tricky, awkward customer. Okay, says your mind's full of misconceptions, you must completely empty it. This is the way to know your real self. Okay, so maybe a little bit of Buddhist methodology in there. Dalsim, okay, so says, did you know, master of meditation, lord of yoga. Dalsim was a key player in his first Street Fighter appearance and also in later adventures in the franchise. Would you like to know his bio?
Yes.
Okay, so date of birth, November 22nd, 1952. Age in Street Fighter 2, 39. Height, 1.76. More like, 15 foot blooming 2 by the time you start stretching about. Weight, 48 kilograms. And he first appeared Street Fighter 2, 1991. Okay, so meditating through combats is skill in his techniques. So we have the Yoga Flame, which is Scorching Breath. Yoga Teleport, now you see me, now you don't see me. Yeah, I know that one too well. And Yoga Inferno, which is the Inflammatory Fury. Okay, so little views of his special moves there. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Anybody else, or is it just me on the planet that has trouble fighting Dalsim? I don't know. What a poster.
Wow.
What a poster. Very, very striking image of Dalsim there. The Legend of Street Fighter 2. Hyper Street Fighter 2, the Anniversary Edition.
Ooh.
You get the gist of this now,
Yeah.
how many different versions there actually are. Okay, so it tells us all about that, all about the console editions. Now, of interest here, just to me, Hyper Street Fighter 2 was released for the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox consoles, with different extras, not only between systems, but also for the territories where it was marketed. So you obviously had different features for Japan, North America and Europe. So, hey, you learn something there, aren't you? Okay, History of Capcom. Very, very favourite feature in the magazine for me now. The coming of the blue robot, Mega Man for the NES. Have you ever played Mega Man?
No.
I have, and like the last issue where we're going over Ghosts and Goblins, nigh on impossible. Method in the madness here, go folks, is guys and girls, is these older games, more so on NES, they were horrible. you get a game for like Christmas, then you get like another one for your birthday, and obviously you wouldn't get one between.
Yeah.
So you'd have to be bloody good at it, or you'd have to learn to like it.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, and finishing off, Mega Man's legacy on the NES. The success of Mega Man 2 saw the franchise established. So there's a little list here showing you 5 Mega Man games which appeared on the NES. But trust me, I think they're up to 10. They may be beyond now. Okay, and there is Dalsim in all his glory on the end there. And if you'd like to do us the honours, Melody, please. There we go. So you see Dalsim there, and he's firing out flames, his flame breath. And if you're still with us, I sincerely thank you. And we go on to issue 10, and this is the Russian Nightmare. This is Zangief. Okay, this guy he's a big guy, and he is basically a wrestler. He'd be dropping pile drivers on you and big fists and whatever. Okay, so the Red Cyclone, an unstoppable Russian wrestler, an undisputed wrestling champion in his native Russia, Zangief is a fighter with limited intelligence but with a big heart and an iron will. He is a veteran wrestler but always in search of a new challenge in the ring. You don't want to fight this guy. Okay? Okay. So we have the player guide as usual, and we'll just show that quickly before I go into some of the little bits on there. Okay, so it says, did you know the Siberian Express? The Russian giant made his debut in Street Fighter 2, and from the beginning it was clear he would pay homage to wrestling, which was very much in fashion in the early 90s. And it was. Any of you wrestling fans out there agree with me? The Attitude Era was by far the best era in professional wrestling ever. And that's the bottom line, because Nick just said so. Okay, so do you want to know the bio? Zangief, June the 1st, date of birth, 1956. He was 35 years old in Street Fighter 2, 2.14 metres in height, and 181 kilograms. First appeared in Street Fighter 2 in 1991. He's a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah, sure.
Skills and techniques. Zangief, the Crushing Hammer. Okay, look at that artwork, man.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Every issue we say it, don't
I like
we?
the little pixel ones.
Yeah, little pixel images there. Okay, so the spinning pile driver, the cycloned lariat, and the Bolshoi, I'm sure I just butchered that, Russian suplex. Okay, so there they are. Okay. Again, this guy's just powerful. If you hit you with any of these, you're in trouble, you know. That's a scary guy. Looks like it's out in the middle of Siberia, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. Lovely poster there. Right, where are we? I turned the magazine the wrong way up. Okay, I expected to open it again to see the legend of the Street Fighter carried on, and I'm like, I'm sure we just done this. Old age. Okay, Legend of Street Fighter. This issue, Melody, we move on to Street Fighter Alpha. In 1995, the first completely new Street Fighter since Street Fighter 2 arrived. Okay, so Street Fighter Alpha was a worthy heir of the Street Fighter phenomenon. So there we go. We go into that there. All the bits and bobs. The history of Capcom. A system board to beat them all. Capcom Play System. Now, I don't know what this is. The first legendary CPS from Capcom reigned over all and became a true phenomenon. CPS, I'm presuming arcade board. Let me know below. I do presume that is with my history of MAME and various ROMs and stuff. But anyway, guys, so it's going on there and it's telling us all about this. I think I will, when we come off camera, have a look at that and read up on that little section, because it has, you know, piqued my interest there. The CPS champions, Iconic Games made the CPS a much loved system. The power that the CPS had inside allowed Capcom's games for arcades to make a quantum leap in terms of quality. That was the beginning of a new era of glory for the Japanese companies. So yeah, it's basically showing Knights of the Round Table, Strider and Willow. So yeah, comments below there, guys, for you guys in the know from MAME and arcade kind of experience. You know, was it an arcade board or what? Because I really am curious. So let's finish off here with Melody showing you our model of Zangief. As you can see, he's got his arms out there ready to grab somebody and probably maim them.
Beast.
He is an absolute beast, isn't he? Okay, so we're going to end it there, guys. Okay, so we'll finish off with our little montage of all the figures in all their glory. The first one is actually a special edition of Ryu, which I haven't mentioned so far. I did mention was episode 1, where from time to time there will be special edition figures.
Yeah.
So I really hope you all enjoy that. Leave your comments below. What was your favourite figure of the month? Is Dalsim still a bar steward? Can you beat him? Can you not? Anything Street Fighter 2 related? Let us know how you're doing, the whole lot. Melody, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.
Enjoy the montage. We'll see you all next month.